And welcome back. Matthew and Kristen Racino are here with a Better Choice Home Care to talk about at-home care options and services. Welcome to the show. And we were talking, well, actually during the break, there are a lot of people that need in-house or in-home care right here in the Tri-County area, but you're also expanding down into areas of Beaufort County and a lot of areas. How many clients do y'all have, let's just say, within the Tri-County area right now?
Right in the Tri-County area, we're right around 20.
Okay.
We've been in business for a little over a year and a half, and we've just been steadily growing ever since we opened the doors a year and a half ago. So,
define for the folks that are watching exactly who you guys are and what y'all represent and what y'all are doing in the community.
sure. Kristen, you want to take that?
Well, with home care service, what we do is we go into people's homes and we help out those that are elderly, might have some disabilities, maybe had a recent surgery, those that maybe just need someone in the home to help take care of them or even companionship care, and we help out with everything in the home. All of our care plans are tailor-made to the families that we're working with, so we can help out with things from hygiene and grooming to medication reminders to house cleaning and cooking, pretty much anything anyone might need help with.
And that's where the word tailor-made comes in, because some other organizations, they may just say, oh, this is all we do, this is all we do. You guys sit down with your client or the person that is representing the client possibly, and say, what exactly, how can we be of assistance to you?
Absolutely.
And then y'all mold yourselves to that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, a little bit of what's unique for us is being the owners, we meet with every single family that we work with. We want to know what they need, what they're looking for. No family needs the same things. Every family, even if it's close, needs something a little different. So we try to find out what their pain points are so we can address those. We try to find out what they're looking to get out of it. And we sit down with the family for about an hour, sometimes longer, on that first visit and just figure out exactly what it is, and we set the care plan for them.
What are some of the basic cares, and we'll talk about some of the caregivers that work with you guys, that work for you guys, and also are working with the people that are in the home. What are some? Let's say what would be like the minimal service that you supply, and what would be like a maximum service that you would supply, and then we can just imagine everything in between.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it's a wide range. I mean, I guess if you're talking minimal, straight companionship,
Okay.
you know, a parent may be living with their son or daughter, and the son or daughter's still working, and
Yeah.
they want to have somebody around during the day to make sure mom or dad's taken care of, making sure they have a meal, making sure they have a companion, and making sure they're safe in the home. That's really a big concern for everybody. And
I would say with some families, we just take them to appointments. We have some people that just like a companion to go out to lunch with them because they can't drive themselves out in the community.
And you know what? It's something that as we get older and maybe family members move away or whatever, it's just somebody to talk to sometimes that is
Absolutely.
just wonderful to have around.
Absolutely. And then you take the other end of the spectrum, we can help out towards the lines of total care, helping with bathing, grooming, and dressing. We can, you know, whether the bathing's helping assisting with the shower, helping with a bed bath. We do housekeeping, help with bathroom assistance, incontinent care. So, I mean, it's a wide range.
It's a big, wide range. Let's talk about the folks that work for you, because a lot of family members, they hear horror stories sometimes
Absolutely.
about whatever, with parents being taken care of. The folks that work for you go through an extensive background check, and they're
Absolutely.
trained more than 100% on what they have to give to the individuals that need the care.
Absolutely. So first and foremost, we're licensed with the state of South Carolina. Not many people know this. In 2014, South Carolina became a licensure state for home care services. So we went through that process, got our license, so we have to follow what their guidelines are. The great thing about what we're doing is we were already doing what they needed. So it came very easy to us. What they require are full background checks, drug screens, physicals, driving record checks. We were already doing all that. In addition, we insure, bond our employees. We kind of took a survey of what is important to people and, you know, what their fears are about letting a, you know, let's call it what it is, a stranger into their house for the first time. And we wanted to make sure we addressed those to make that transition as easy as possible. And those are some of the biggest things. So we started doing that right off the bat.
That takes a lot of weight off the shoulders of the individual that happens to be paying for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want people to feel comfortable with whoever's coming into their home. Nobody wants a stranger coming
Oh,
in
absolutely.
that they have some kind of doubts about. And me and Matt are the ones doing all the interviewing. We're the ones that are in touch with all the caregivers, and we're the people that you're going to get when you make the phone call. So I think there's some comfort in that.
Absolutely. Let's talk about cost a little bit. How does someone go about, is some of that covered by insurance, or is it just strictly out of pocket? How does that go?
Yep, so it's a few different avenues. It's a primarily private pay kind of thing, so it's usually out of pocket, but we are a preferred provider for long-term care insurance companies. We work with about 35 of the largest companies in the country. I have long-term care insurance in my background, so I'm very familiar with the policies, so I've helped out many families just kind of dig into the policies and find out what they cover, because each one is unique. We're also preferred provider with the VA, so we work with a lot of veterans in the Tri-County area. We work with different agencies that provide grants to some of the family members that aren't as fortunate to have that funding up front. So we work with different agencies and just do what we can.
Very good. Thank you so very much for joining us today.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
having us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it as always.
Stay with us. The Charleston Animal Society joins us with a furry friend right after the break. Stay with us.